Engineers from around the world are converging in San Francisco for what's being called the largest robot competition in the world.
And NBC 11's Bob Riddell is checking out the competition. Bob, what's that? It looks like a little R2-D2 there.
Nice.
That was Bob. That was Bob, yeah.
Yeah, before Frank Oz did that, I was the original R2 voice, and then I got canned. Can't understand why. Well, we've come a long way from the talking trash can. Look at that. That is what you call a humanoid, is that right? Dr. Jackie Baltez here with RoboGames. Is these pretty standard issue now?
These are actually most of the robots are custom built. Most of the teams built their own robots.
And they're called humanoids.
They're called humanoids because they resemble a human shape.
They're a little short, though, don't you think?
Well, if you build one about 1.2 meters tall, then you're looking at an expense of about $1.5 million, which is outside of the research budget for most
I got you. I know. They get pretty expensive. What I was thinking, though, is if robots ever take over the world, I hope it's these guys, because I'll be able to take them easily. All right, so this is one of the categories of the RoboGames, and they've got a bunch of different events. Obviously, I'm looking at one who's getting ready to do his
penalty kick. Yeah, there's a penalty kick event. You've just seen the stepping field, uneven surfaces. We have basketball. We have an obstacle run.
Oh yeah, look at that guy. Now, what's the deal there?
He has to realize that there's an obstacle, and he'll actually crouch down, crawl underneath, and have to stand up on the other side of
Now, during the competition, the owner can't be sitting there with a string, right?
No.
So then they're completely autonomous?
They're fully autonomous. They have to do all their own decisions. So their intelligence is autonomous, as well as their batteries, computing power, everything is on board the robot.
And so they have a camera and motors and a CPU. Is that pretty much in a nutshell?
And if you look at that robot over there, it actually uses a mobile phone. Because
you're kidding me.
That's
so you can call for help?
Yeah. Well, not really. It's actually it can't make a phone call, but it can use the camera to find the ball or find obstacles, and also to balance itself. So for us, a mobile phone is really just a very fast computer with a camera attached to it. It's very cheap.
What separates the winning robot from the losing robot? Is it the way the software was programmed in there, the way the robot was built?
In our case, a lot of this is intelligence, so we're focusing a lot on the software. However, you have to build the full package. It's very much an engineering challenge where you need to build the mechanical structure, you need to build the electronics, and you need to build the software such that your weakest link in the chain is still good enough to win the competition.
When do you think we're going to get to the point where robots, we're throwing a ball in a basketball hoop's really not going to be that big a deal? Where it's like, okay, the robot can do that. Now let's really have it do something that is, more human.
Well, I think it'll be coming quite fast.
I mean, are you talking 5 years, 10 years?
No, I think for just these simple tasks, I think 5 years. I think 50 years from now, we will have full-size robots. A lot of these teams that are working on this research are also working on urban search and rescue. The idea is that if we can scale them up, make it smart.
Dude, I could have made that.
We could have robots go into a burning building to save people, for example.
Very cool. All right, Doctor. Hey, appreciate it. RoboGames, you guys.
Thanks a lot.
It's our pleasure. Tomorrow and Saturday here at the Festival Pavilion at Fort Mason. Go to our website, NBC11.com, if you want more information. Brent, Laura?
Good. Thanks a lot, Bob.